My experiences of stroke started as a 6-year-old kid when my father had a stroke, but we never called it a stroke, it was an act of God. Looking back now, you realise that ultimately that stroke fundamentally shaped the way I think about the world. It's like you took a stone into a pond, the ripples that come out spread far and wide. I set up a poetry group with a group of people who'd suffered from stroke in Gorton. I wanted to work with people who suffered from stroke because I find these people inspirational, heroic, 10 times stronger than what I am. Because they've been to the edge and stared into the abyss, they've got great poems.
We're not into poetry, neither me or Mary. I think everybody came with the same idea that poetry is... But Mike gives you an insight into it. It opens your mind.
I've absolutely loved it. Now, I've got a pad next to me. I'm thinking of lines all the time. I'm writing stuff down. It's given me a change.
I didn't really know what to expect. And it's perhaps making me think, which is not something I tend to be doing at the moment.
To pull them words out is really more difficult than it used to be. You think about your stroke all the time, not about other things, so it's been really good for that. Really good for your concentration.
I would think it'll help other stroke survivors as much as it's helped me if they came down and give it a chance. You wouldn't have thought that 5 weeks ago I'd be able to come and sit down and have a talk and a laugh and do poetry. Dear oh dear, but this, perfect.
I just think if there'd have been something like this around when my dad was at the depth of depression, I just think stuff like this would have kept him going. Because in them days, it was just day centres, and we took him at day centre, it was just people dribbling. With the Stroke Association, when I go into the cafe, Stroke Cafe, or when I go into the group there, it's a laugh. People are laughing, people are having fun, people are taking the piss out of each other and just getting on with their lives, and it makes them realise that they're not on their own. And ultimately, as human beings, we want people who are like us.
I think for the guys and girls who have done the poems and they've just said what we was feeling, which seemed weird because you feel like you're on your own, and then you actually come here and you're not on your own. There's other people who are feeling the same.
My first attempt, truth hurts. Can't help it, but brain goes on strike. Something happened when I was doing alright. The outside's okay, but the inside's not right. I was a lucky one, but still parts took flight into a world that's covered with fright. Few people care and fewer can see just what this stroke has done to me. Life is a front now, it has to be. A smile, a kiss and a chirpy old me. It's only what they're expected of me. The struggle annoyingly won't go away. The face goes on for another day. If they only knew, instead they only see just how bad this shit is for me.
So working with people who have suffered from stroke has made me realise that no matter what happens to you, we must keep going and we must find beauty and strength from every single experience. And the experiences I've had with the people who've suffered from stroke has been life-changing. And I thank every single one of them for their beauty and their kindness towards me in the last few months when I've been talking shite about poems to them.